Hey everyone, it's Lexie. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 fictional female friendships. So I don't know about you, but I really enjoy it when books or TV shows or movies kind of showcase very strong kind of female friendships, and I think that's something that's not always portrayed really well in books and media. So like when I see that happening, I really pounce on it. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first kind of book one would be Julie and Maddie from Codename Verity. This was a book that I was obsessed with when I read it 2 years ago. I was in love with it, and I think it is the perfect book of just friendship in general. So basically it follows two women, Julie and Maddie, during World War II and the roles that they played. Julie ends up being captured by the Nazis, and she's kind of forced to talk about her friend Maddie. And we don't really know what's going on at that point, but she has to kind of recount and tell the Nazis everything about her friendship. So like it just starts from there, and like right away you get really attached to this like friendship and just kind of everything that takes place in this book. If you've read it, you know what I'm talking about, but just the sacrifices and all of that, it breaks my heart, but it really showcases like a strong friendship. And just there's so many quotes in that book that I just love, and it's just very meaningful and impactful. And yeah, I just recommend that you pick this book up, not only for like the historical aspect, but also kind of like the gripping like bond between these two women, just the friendship they shared. It's just really, really enjoyable to read. Next, for kind of like a TV show, I have Jane Rizzoli and Maura Isles from Rizzoli Isles. This is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, so I really enjoy how this show is basically centered around Jane and Maura's friendship. I know like they are very different people in terms of like personalities, but it's really fun to kind of see them be together and just having that strong female friendship. I feel like in terms of this show in general, it also does a really good job at showcasing like strong female characters and just kind of supporting each other in their careers and just all that, and just I think I really enjoy it. So yeah, this is a show that I'm really sad it ended last year, so I'm like I really want to go back and rewatch them all. I'm being hopeful, so like once I'm done with school I will have more free time, but like yeah, I just really like that's like probably one of my favorite female friendships like ever. And then probably one of my other favorite ones is Brennan and Angela from Bones. I really like their friendship from the beginning. I think especially in the beginning you kind of can see how Angela is kind of like helping Brennan along just kind of with the social stuff, and then kind of as they become mothers and just their bonds that they share. I think they stay really good friends throughout the whole series, and they also always support each other like with their careers and everything going on. So again, I think that's really important with showcasing that, is they're not always competing with each other. We can support each other, we can each be successful women and all that. So yeah, I really love kind of the friendship that they had over the course of 12 seasons. So the next would have to be kind of like the sister friendships from The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah. I really like, especially like in terms of how this book like played out in terms of the sisters. Like there is a lot of tension between them, especially because there is kind of like an age gap between them, and they're kind of very at each other's throats at some point. But I really like kind of how it showcases the ups and downs of being sisters, and you know, sometimes we get on each other's nerves, and I really liked how it made it a very kind of raw experience, and just kind of how the older sisters like trying to protect her, but then the younger sister is seeing this as being like overbearing and like not letting her live her life. So I thought it really did a good balance of kind of showing the ups and downs, and but also how impactful and meaningful and important having a strong relationship with your sister is. So this book is probably one of my favorite books of all time, next to as well as Codename Verity. So I really like kind of seeing that as well. And yeah, this book is just amazing, so if you haven't read it already, go pick it up. So lastly, I have Firefly Lane by Kristin Hannah, and then kind of basically the whole concept of this book is that it shows the friendship between Kate and Tuli and over the course of 3 decades, and just kind of the ups and downs of that, and just how very different they are in terms of like individuals, and how different and they shouldn't really get along well, but they do. And just I think it's important because it does go basically 3 decades worth of their lives, that it kind of shows how their friendships changed over like important life like events such as like marriage and college and all that stuff, and just kind of the ups and downs. And I think it is very realistic. Again, Kristin Hanna does a really good job at kind of showcasing that and providing a balance and just showing how important female friendship is and just how like impactful it can be on their life. So I think this is like the ultimate like book that kind of showcases that, and it was the first book that came into my mind. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what some of your favorite female friendships are. And so yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.